Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing the GMC Hummer EV pickup with the Omega Edition package. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the National GMC here in American Fork for giving me some time with this truck. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check what they have currently. If you have any questions, just ask for David, and then I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get right into it. And we're going to start things off with the key fob. We got a bunch of functions. We have our lock and unlock, remote start. We got the opening for the tailgate. Then we have the opening for the frunk, which, it's slow, but it happens. Now, just like other EVs, because this doesn't have an engine under the hood, because it's fully electric, you got this little storage space area. Now, despite the fact that the Hummer EV is a huge vehicle, the frunk, as you can see, it's just that little center section. I mean, it's still a big storage space, but it's not as big as you'd think considering the size of the vehicle. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So when it comes to EV specs, 3 electric motors, over 212 kilowatt hours of battery. Goodness, it's a huge battery pack. 355 miles of electric driving range, and 1,000 horsepower with this bad boy. And then taking a look at the hood here, you can see how it's raised there on either side. This blue paint is special for this particular special edition, the Omega Edition. Really cool design here with the lights up top. But then you actually have the actual headlight down below on the bumper. And then we've got huge beefy recovery points. You've got skid plate protection as well. So yeah, it looks like a Hummer from the front. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 305 by 70 by 18 in the front and over in the rear. And you got these special beadlock capable wheels with this package. Pretty cool looking. Yeah, these are aggressive all-terrain tires. And then I like how that's painted black to contrast. Same thing here on the side. You can see with the HEV badge. And then we have our 3X. That's what this is built off of, by the way. Notice the top is blacked out as well. But yeah, if we take a few steps back, look at that. That's chonky. And then this leads us into the bed. So we've got bed liner from the factory. And I mean, this is like a full-size pickup truck in terms of the space. It's pretty cool with the outlet. Yeah, it's practical, that's for sure. It also has the cool like multi-function tailgate that you have in the other GMC trucks, which I think is fun. And lifting that up is pretty easy. Really cool taillight design here. You can see again beefy recovery points there at the bottom. And so, yeah, putting it all together. I mean, let me know what you guys think about the looks of this. But I think it's a pretty cool looking vehicle. So taking a look at the door panel here, you guys can see really cool trim that extends all the way down. I like this grab handle here. And there's even more of that nice trim there, just different color. And then that continues onto the seats. So it's kind of like a first edition Hummer in a way. And getting in here, got the grab handle. It's a little bit smaller than like a full-size pickup truck with a legroom, but it's still really good. Got all of your climate controls in the back, heated seats as well. And then with the box design headroom, it's great. Now taking a look at the front door panel again, same thing with all of that trim. We've got all of our window controls, mirror adjustments. Mirrors do power fold in. You can see we've got the memory seat function. Blind spotting with the mirrors. Let's see what the payload is on this. So you got 1,267 pounds of payload. Gross vehicle weight rating, 10,500 pounds. And here's the front seat. Got your adjustments on the side. And this is so cool with the vent design. And then down below we've got a bunch of controls. So for like your lane departure, popping open the front, for example. Windows, rolling those down as well. And then I also like the floor mats. The cool topography. So taking a look at the steering wheel, we've got nice trim all around. This comes with stuff like Super Cruise, as you can see. We've got a bunch of radio controls in the back. We've got cruise control and all that for that Super Cruise system. And then we have a little regen paddle there. And then notice we've got our little turn signal / light stalk. And you can see the windshield wiper stalk. We've got this fun digital gauge cluster here in the center. And overall, I think that the kind of like design looks pretty cool. You see a bunch of different bits of information on systems within the vehicle, and that lets you know your range, for example. So here's a look at the infotainment system, 360 camera, really good resolution. The cool part with this party trick, I guess, is the underbody cameras. So yeah, it's kind of a fun little feature right there. Shortcut bar, just like other GM infotainment systems, quick response time, and it also gives you a fun animation for the drive modes. So when you pop it through, shows the Hummer EV handling all sorts of terrain. Climate controls are like physical buttons, but also screens. So like with the seat, if I want to adjust it, you can see the button is physical, but then it's on a screen where it shows. And then you can see down below with the controls. So from my understanding, the front locking differential is mechanical. The rear locking differential, which is for that button just to select that, is with the two motors, because this is a tri-motor, mimic a locking differential, so it's not mechanical. It's electronic. It's a little bit different. Trailer brake controls. We've got a wireless phone charging pad. You can see with the shifter here. And then this is the drive mode select. And then this also lets you do the suspension. You can do the four-wheel steering. You can also adjust it to do like the crab mode, right? If you want to have that whole fun meme thing. And then we've got cup holders here. And then this is cool. Center console. I like how squared off everything is inside. And then just a regular glove box. Camera, rear view mirror. And then you have this special glass up top as part of this package so you can see through it and everything. Almost forgot. So we got this button right here. And guess what? It does the whole window just like Toyota's. So it's kind of hard to see, but 2024 Hummer EV 3X pickup. This Omega edition is $23,360. On top of that, $152,290 is the total MSRP with everything that this pickup truck has. Let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility of the hood, both the mirrors. Here at the rest of the rear. And let us set off in the Omega Edition Hummer EV. This is a very interesting vehicle. I will say, I've driven a few trucks today. This one, although by far the heaviest, seems to be the easiest to maneuver because of that four-wheel steering. Oh my gosh, that helps out so much. Crab lock feature is obviously cool, but yeah, just four-wheel steering. You know, hopefully in the future manufacturers can make it so it's super reliable system, just always works. I don't know, I think it'd be cool to have on all vehicles, you know, once they kind of, when I say super reliable, I'm saying like, what's the point of having a feature if like after 100,000 miles it doesn't work anymore, right? So, anywho, makes a fun sound. You get into the accelerator pedal a little bit. I've noticed these Hummer EVs, they all creak with the top. I mean, again, it's glass, it's removable, so it's going to be like a Wrangler, but it's kind of interesting in a $100,000 vehicle to hear all of that. Oh boy. This thing hides the speed so well. Scary. It's really comfortable though with the ride. In this video, I'm kind of thinking about this compared to the Cybertruck because I have reviewed the new Cybertruck. And they're both, you know, six-figure electric pickup trucks. The damping's great, actually. Handles the bumps really well. Yeah, I don't know, that top would annoy me. That top would annoy the crap out of me. It's worse than a Wrangler. Maybe they should, let me know if you guys would even like this. I think they should build like a rigid top Hummer EV. Like you can't remove the top. I think some people would go for that. Maybe I'm wrong. Someone's gonna comment, they already make it. Well, sorry, didn't know that. I'm not too into the electric cars, so I don't do as much diving in on these, because frankly, I don't get asked a lot of questions on these. You know, there's cars that I haven't reviewed that people ask me questions on, and it's like, okay, let me go do my research, let me go review and everything. I never get requests for EVs. I review them because, you know, I figure it's better that I have knowledge on them as a car reviewer, but I never get asked questions on them. People just don't really care. Okay, so we're pretty charged up in this, so we should get good acceleration with the Hummer EV here. The front end lifts up a bit. That's concerning. But yeah, it's fast. It hides the speed, kind of, but the front end, it just, yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Braking's good though. It stops pretty well for being a vehicle that weighs, so let's see, 10,500 gross vehicle weight rating, 1,200 pounds of payload. This weighs over 9,000 pounds. What the heck? 9,300 pounds. Now, what the heck? That's so heavy. That's insanely heavy. The window sticker doesn't have an EPA range rating because this doesn't have to be rated because it's a heavy-duty truck. It's heavy enough to be one. So yeah, this Omega edition, it basically, if you want, you know, limited edition, that's kind of like the benefit of this one, right? You get the special color, you get limited edition. As for the Hummer EV, I'm still not sold on electric pickup trucks. I still like diesel. I still like gas. But if you put a gun to my head and said, hey, you got to pick between Hummer EV and Tesla Cybertruck, you got to drive one. I'm driving this. I think the Cybertruck's cool, but the Cybertruck is just, I'd say, objectively an inferior vehicle for the price point. Both of them can't really do truck stuff. So it's like, then you got to look at it as a flex piece. And right now the Tesla's a little bit more exciting, but I've seen way more Cybertrucks than I see these Hummer EVs. So, and I think the style on this is going to age way better. Tesla's exciting because it's new, but as soon as it's not new, it's like, it's ugly. It is butt ugly. So yeah, it's like, they're both flex pieces. I think this is a cooler flex piece than the Cybertruck. But let me know your thought on the Hummer EV Omega Edition.